Hi, my name is Ingrid DeHart. I'm a nutrition coach and natural food chef. The truth is, I like to eat sweets. And so in order to keep the cookie monster that's inside of me from raging, what I do is I have a sweet treat once a week or so. Now, I like my sweets to be natural, so I stay in balance, and I like them to taste fabulous. So today, I'm creating a raw vegan bittersweet chocolate tort. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the crust, and we're using some organic raw walnuts and some organic dates here. And with the dates, we're going to cut the pit out and cut them into medium-sized pieces. If they're dry, you can soak them a little bit, but these seem fairly moist, so I think we're good with just cutting them up. So we start by putting the walnuts into the food processor and blending that up so that it's nice and fine. So here the walnuts are nicely ground up fine, and we have the dates that we've chopped up. We put those in, and we're going to add in a couple of tablespoons of raw cacao powder. It has to be raw in order for this to be a raw dessert, of course. And the raw cacao powder is high in antioxidants and nutrients, so it's fabulous. So we put that in as well. Just a couple of tablespoons, a pinch of salt, and we're going to process this until it gets sticky. Okay, now that we've processed that all the way through, here you can see what it looks like. It's soft and holds together quite well. And we're going to take that out and put it into a tart pan to press, and we'll refrigerate that while we make the filling. Try and get it all out. Okay, and the best way to do this is put the mixture all the way to the edges first, because you're going to want to press it against the edges, and then you'll work your way to the middle. We want the crust to be thin. We don't want it to be thick, because then it won't taste good. So we start at the edges over here, pressing, pressing, pressing into the edges, and all the way up the sides. And then we work our way to the middle. So this is actually the hardest part of making this tort. You want to make sure that you have the crust evenly thin all the way in the edges, and what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to bring the filling closer to the middle as you thin out the corner edge, to fill in all the way through, so you have a nice, even, thin crust all the way around. Okay, I think that looks great. Now we're ready to make the filling. We're going to start with coconut oil. We're using an organic cold press coconut oil, which is actually a really healthy fat because it has medium chain triglycerides, so they actually turn into energy rather than fat on places like your hips where you might not want it. So we take the coconut oil and gently heat it on a very low flame while we prepare the rest of the ingredients. You need it to be melted, but you don't want it to be melted hot, on a very low flame, because like I say, it's raw, and so we don't need to heat this up too much. And so we're taking then the maple syrup, which is our sweetener, and some cacao powder. And we're going to use a good amount of this cacao powder. It's about 3/4 of a cup. And full fat coconut milk. This is organic coconut milk as well, and they make a light kind and a full fat kind. This is the full fat one because we need it to be solid once we refrigerate it. Okay, we're going to just wait for this to melt a little bit, and then we'll blend it up. Okay, so the coconut oil here is gently melted. We put it into the food processor, scraping out every bit with a rubber spatula if you have one. And let this, oh wait, we need one more thing. We need a little bit of vanilla, just like about a half a teaspoon of, I have organic vanilla here. Put that in, and process. So now that this is all blended up, we're ready to put it into the chilled crust. It only needs to chill for about 15 minutes. It's not necessary that it be chilled for a long time. And you see it's delicious dark chocolate, bittersweet chocolate. It's fabulous. And we pour that into the pie plate. You want to get every bite out. It's going to fill all the way to the top. Ready to take this and put it into the refrigerator and let it chill. It needs about an hour. Okay, so our tart is fully set. It's been in there a little over an hour. And what I've done is put a little dusting of some raw cacao powder on it to finish it off. Now, I'm going to wait until after I have dinner to have a piece. And I hope that you give it a try because it's really a healthy dessert. And if you want the recipe, go to my website at eatwellenjoylife.com and leave me a post about what you think. Thanks. Bye-bye.